Let's go to the forecast. Everybody, 6:17 on a Saturday morning, and we're completely dry in Grand Rapids, but just off to the north and the west, there have been some light rain showers in recent times. Looks like it's going to kind of stay that way, I think, for the next several hours, but around midday, shortly thereafter, there will be some rain knocking on the door from the west, even for us in Grand Rapids. 65 degrees, Chicago, 74 in St. Louis, so this little narrow tongue of warmer air does have its sights set on us finally for today. Even though we do have some afternoon rain that will be developing, it's a warmer air mass, and we're going to take temps into the lower to mid 70s today. 57 in GR. You can see the 60s looming just off to the southwest, but our winds are still out of the east, so that's keeping things on the cooler side until we start to take on this southerly component, which we will by 9, 10, 11 o'clock, and then the numbers will begin to make a more noticeable jump up. There's the arrows out of the due east direction, so they do continue easterly, but winds are going to go to the south for this afternoon. Rain and thunder does develop. This is not going to be a big severe weather event, anything like that. Mainly just the overcast skies that will lead into showers, say by mid-afternoon and beyond. Should be fairly soggy into this evening. Now, we're not talking about flooding rains, but perhaps a quarter of an inch to a half of an inch or so. And there may be a few locations getting even a bit more than that here into early tomorrow morning. Sunshine is back on Sunday. That'll be mixed with clouds, and then we look for near 80-degree temperatures again, say by Wednesday of next week. The Saturday planner does take temperatures on the rise here late morning and early afternoon. We're going to see a noticeable bubble with some warmer air. Now, this won't be our daytime high. I'm going 74, but that'll be achieved before 5 o'clock, probably more like 2:30, 3 o'clock, as some rain showers do move in from the west, and that'll knock our temperatures back by 5, 6 o'clock and beyond. The satellite and radar does show you that we got this plume of some wet weather that is arriving from Missouri into Illinois, but the eastward progress of it is not real tremendous initially. So until this bulk of heavier activity starts to ride northward and push the whole deal off to the east a bit, we're going to continue to reside in this drier slot, it looks like, in the short term. Having said that, and as we've been mentioning throughout the weathercast this morning, there have been some light rain showers traversing the extreme northwestern sections, including Muskegon over towards Newaygo County and Oceana County ever since really late yesterday evening. So the trajectory of some of that moisture, as we mentioned yesterday on the morning show, would likely be curling in there, but to the north of Grand Rapids. We do have some clouds around, these mid-level clouds. Not impossible. Those clouds could yield a very faint ray or two of sun as the sun does come up at 7:19 today. So don't be shocked to notice that initially, even though we are talking about rainfall. The main zone of rain showers will begin to creep in here about 2, 3 o'clock and then into this evening. As you can see, though, it's not a real widespread consolidated area of heavy rain. Nonetheless, there will be a number of hours where there is at least some light rain coming down and probably picking up a quarter of an inch to a half of an inch before this kicks out early tomorrow morning. And then some sunshine will mix in on Sunday with rain amounts off the European model there. Some of the latest indications actually toning down the rain amounts today, but you got to keep in mind those previous runs of the models. So again, thinking about a quarter of an inch to a half of an inch and some nice weather building in early next week. Look at this, 70 on Monday, could be near 80 with sunshine by Wednesday.